Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini August 23, 2024. Today's Sun-Neptune transit can leave you feeling a bit deflated, but it's helpful for reminding you to take a break or refresh yourself. It can be a sign that you need a timeout, which could help you regain some inspiration. Promises and plans formed today may go by the wayside later. The temptation is to go the easy route, but it's best not to do something out of character. Rather than committing, it may be best to put things on hold until you figure them out. Remind yourself of your need for more magic, imagination, or sensitivity, and then work on ways to incorporate these things into your pursuits and plans. With all that's going on in your life, you may be overlooking these things. Later today, aim to tap into some of the lighter elements of the moon's move into your communications sector and enjoy some easy conversations or diversions that help you lighten up. Potential drama from recent days could still be on your mind now. This is because the mighty sun across the sky from you in your solar house of partnership clashed in a sharp square with electric Uranus, now stirring the pot in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity. This ensures that a conflict could be right around the corner. You and a lover could hear shocking and terrible news about your residence or a family member. If you are going through a move or renovation, something falls through the cracks. Do your best to remain level-headed. What will ignite your throat chakra at work? You may feel chattier than usual since the moon will enter Aries. The fiery lunar energy will encourage you to speak up. There is something that you will want to share, be it feedback, an idea, or your opinions. Since this can be an ambitious energy to work with, you should read the room before piping up. After all, you do not want to engage in petty discourse or silly disagreements over work matters. Stand your ground, but in a way where you can be a leader instead of an instigator. Keep things light today, in almost every area. Balance the deep with the superficial. Water the plants, do the laundry, and clean the kitchen while you sense the emotional currents that run deep. Things need to gestate in your unconscious until they are ready to come up. I recommend taking an easy walk for exercise or swimming a few laps. Concentrate on the prepara. Tie-in of healthy meals such as vegetable soup or a vegetarian casserole. Notice the beauty in humble things. It's hot. You'll have to roll up your sleeves and push ahead today. There is work waiting for you, decisions to make and results to be had. Today there won't be any room for carelessness, weakness, or not being motivated. You are capable of a lot of things, so don't hesitate any longer. In your love life, if you have thought about getting closer to someone, a real union will likely be formed with a marriage in view and shared happiness. Go for it. The moon's monthly visit to your income sector often creates tension with Venus in your financial sector, yet this challenging aspect can have positive effects. While the moon sharpens your financial instincts and acts as a catalyst, Venus uses any resulting financial tension as motivation, activating the laws of attraction for both income and expenses. Simultaneously, planets influencing communication and relationships remain harmonious, focusing on addressing past issues effectively. What makes a friendly aspect between Mercury, the planet of communication in your relationship sector, and the dwarf planet Eris in your communication sector that is just starting to separate significant, is that they are both in retrograde motion. Eris is the warrior princess of the cosmos, and with Mercury turning direct next week, this is giving you the means and the resolve to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Don't overthink it. Sometimes, when we feel stuck, we spend too much time analyzing every detail, trying to map out the perfect plan. But, let's face it, life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is take a leap of faith. Picture yourself standing on the edge, uncertain of what is next, but knowing that staying where you are isn't an option. Imagine the courage it takes to jump forward, even if you're not entirely sure where you'll land. Theta is the kind of bold, confident energy this Aries moon is all about. When you trust yourself your instincts, your abilities, your inner wisdom you're far more likely to land on your feet. And when you do, those moments of success and joy will feel even more exhilarating because you dared to take that leap. But here's the thing, with all this passion and drive, balance is key. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, to feel invincible as you charge ahead, but remember that even the brightest flames need to be tended carefully. While it's amazing to feel so alive and ready to take on the world, be mindful of how much you're taking on. Passion is powerful, but it can lead to burnout if you're not careful. Have you ever been so energized by a new idea or project that you ended up stretching yourself too thin? It's important to pace yourself, to check in with your own needs, and to make sure you're not overloading your plate. The universe sometimes has a way of testing us, throwing challenges in our path just to see how we handle them. Maybe you're someone who seems to be working against you, or perhaps a situation arises that throws you off balance. Whatever the challenge, it's essential to approach it with grace and calm. These obstacles arena here to derail they opportunities for growth and learning. Think of them as stepping stones on your journey. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve and teaches you something valuable, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. If you find yourself facing resistance, pause. Take a deep breath and assess the situation. Is this a challenge you need to confront head-on, or is it something you can navigate around? Not every battle needs to be fought directly. Sometimes, the best approach is to find a creative way to move forward without getting tangled in unnecessary conflict. Staying focused on your path and not letting minor distractions pull you off course is crucial. Have you ever looked back on a difficult experience and realized that it actually helped you grow? Sometimes, those obstacles that seem so frustrating at first end up being blessings in disguise. And here's a little word of caution. Be mindful of how you're interacting with others during this time. The fiery energy of Aries can sometimes lead to impulsive actions or a desire to show off. It's natural to feel confident and bold right now, but remember to stay grounded. Confidence is wonderful, but humility is equally important. If you're in a position of power or influence, resist the temptation to misuse that power. True strength comes from acting with integrity, and people will respect you more for your honesty and your willingness to admit when you're wrong. Have you ever noticed that showing vulnerability can actually deepen your connections with others? Sometimes, admitting that we don't have all the answers or that we made a mistake can open the door to greater understanding and respect. Those moments of authenticity that bring us closer together. That remind us we're all human, and that create lasting bonds. So, if you find yourself in a position where you need to admit a mistake or show a bit of vulnerability, embrace it. You might be surprised at how much stronger your relationships become as a result. In the end, this Aries moon energy is all about forward momentum, but it's also about being smart with that momentum. It's about knowing when to leap and when to pause, when to push forward and when to reflect.